You cannot conquer what you will not confront. I want you to remember this, because I know, just like myself, there are things in your life that you need to confront. It might be everything from a way of thinking. It might be to an issue with another person. It may be something in your financial life. It may be in how you're handling a certain circumstance. But one thing I do know is that you will not conquer it if you do not confront it. But let me tell you this, just because you have to confront something, or maybe have to confront someone, it doesn't mean it has to be ugly, nasty, or end terribly. Now, sometimes things happen that way. But what I'm telling you is, don't shy away from confronting what needs to be confronted just because the potential of something happening in a bad way. If you pray and ask the Lord, Lord, set my heart right. Let my motives be pure. Let my words not be laced with poison like bitterness and be critical and words that tear things down and tear people down. But let me speak with love. Let me speak with truth. Let me handle this situation with clean hands and a pure heart. You can go into that confrontation and what you need to confront with a right spirit and have a right mind to address what needs to be addressed. So many times, relationships break off and things tear apart and they fall to the ground and are destroyed because someone doesn't come into what needs to be confronted with a right heart and a right spirit. You can still address things in a right spirit, but yet get your point across. Just want to help you today in some relational things, because I believe that when we avoid what needs to be confronted, that leaves space for the enemy to invade what we need to confront. What we will avoid, the enemy will invade. And so the longer you avoid what needs to be addressed, the longer you avoid confronting what needs to be confronted. And again, it could be a myriad of things. It could be so many different things. I know people watching this right now, we come from all walks of life, but I pray right now as I'm talking that that thing is coming to the surface. I need to deal with that. I need to confront that. Maybe it is the way your health. Maybe it is your sleep patterns. Maybe it is your study habits. If you're a student or somebody in school, maybe it is how you're running your business, and maybe it's that one person that's poisoning the whole office that you have the power as the leader and as the business owner to deal with and address. How do I go about confronting it? Whatever you do not confront, you will not conquer. And I'm not saying conquer something like you're going in with this forceful, over-aggressive attitude, but I think it has something to do with understanding the power of boundaries as well, that you can conquer things. Setting up boundaries to say, you know what? This is not allowed in this space. This is not allowed into my conversations. I'm not going to give in to the gossip. I'm not going to open my mouth on something that I have no idea about. I'm actually going to set up boundaries because I want to be a person of integrity, a person of character and credibility, but I still have to address things. Jesus had to confront death, hell, and the grave, and he had a moment in the Garden of Gethsemane. He said, Father, if this cup can pass from me, please let it be, but if not, let your will be done. Let your will be done. He didn't shy away from what needed to be confronted. Instead, he said, Lord, let your will be done. I'm going to confront this thing head on. I want to encourage you, don't run from what needs to be confronted. Get yourself right and get in that space with God and say, Lord, make my heart right, let my motives be pure, and help me to think clearly and not get bogged down into the things that want to pull me down into being critical, being ugly, being mean, or being nasty. I'm not going to do it because I know whatever they try to do, whatever is being said, or whatever is being thrown at me, I don't have to go down to that level because I'm not going to change who I am in Jesus to stoop to a lower level. I need to confront some things. There's some decisions that need to be confronted. Maybe there's some ways that you're handling decisions in your life. You need to step back and allow wise voices to come speak into you and say, we need to confront this issue. Why did you make this decision? Why did you go down that path? You need to confront those things. It's healthy. It allows space to get better. It allows space for you to think about what decisions you've made and things that you have done that maybe didn't turn out so well, but if we don't learn from those things, we're destined to repeat them. So what you do not confront, you cannot conquer. And what you continue to avoid, the enemy will keep invading.